The lightweight division may have another exciting rivalry brewing, and this time it involves rising contender Jahan Ingram and undefeated prospect Abdullah Mason. During a recent interview, Ingram didn't shy away from discussing potential opponents and made it clear that he would welcome a fight against Mason. While some fighters avoid dangerous matchups, Ingram showed confidence and determination, stating that he's ready for whoever is placed in front of him. His message was simple but powerful. Business is business. Those words instantly caught the attention of boxing fans, many of whom see Mason as one of the brightest young stars in the sport today. Abdullah Mason has been turning heads with his explosive performances, impressive knockout power, and calm composure inside the ring. The young lightweight has quickly built a loyal fan base and continues to climb the rankings with each victory. Many analysts believe Mason has the talent to become a future world champion, and his recent performances have only added to the hype surrounding his name. However, with success comes attention, and more fighters are beginning to view Mason as the opponent who can elevate their own careers. That's where Jahan Ingram enters the picture. Ingram believes that if he gets the opportunity to face Mason, he can show the boxing world that he belongs among the division's top names. Rather than engaging in trash talk or personal attacks, Ingram approached the situation professionally, explaining that every fighter is ultimately trying to move forward in the sport. For him, challenging Mason isn't about disrespect. It's about competition, opportunity, and proving himself on a bigger stage. A fight between these two talented fighters would create plenty of intrigue. Mason brings speed, power, youth, and momentum, while Ingram brings confidence, hunger, and the desire to upset expectations. Fans always enjoy matchups where both fighters have something to prove, and this potential showdown fits that description perfectly. The lightweight division is already packed with talent, making every meaningful fight important for future title opportunities. At the moment, no official negotiations or announcements have been made, but Ingram's public challenge has certainly started a conversation. Whether Mason responds directly or not, the call-out has generated buzz among boxing fans who are eager to see top prospects face real tests. In today's boxing landscape, fans constantly demand competitive fights, and a matchup between Ingram and Mason could deliver exactly that. As both fighters continue their careers, all eyes will be on what happens next. Will Abdullah Mason accept the challenge and continue proving he's one of the best young fighters in boxing? Or will Jahan Ingram get the opportunity he's asking for and shock the boxing world? One thing is certain: if these two ever share the ring, fans can expect fireworks from the opening bell to the final round. The lightweight division is watching, and the pressure is now on to see whether this potential clash becomes reality. Boxing fans, we may have a future lightweight showdown on our hands. Rising contender Jahan Ingram has officially thrown his name into the conversation by calling out undefeated prospect Abdullah Mason, and he's making it clear that he's ready for the challenge. Ingram recently spoke about the possibility of facing Mason and didn't hold back, saying that when it comes to making big fights, business is business. It wasn't a personal attack or an attempt to create controversy. It was a confident statement from a fighter who believes he's ready to compete against one of the sport's fastest rising stars. Abdullah Mason has become one of the most talked about young fighters in boxing thanks to his exciting style, sharp boxing skills, and ability to finish fights in dramatic fashion. Every time he steps into the ring, expectations continue to grow. Many fans and analysts see Mason as a future champion, and his undefeated record has only increased the excitement surrounding his career. But with that success comes attention from hungry contenders looking to prove themselves against a fighter carrying so much momentum. That's exactly why Ingram's challenge has generated interest. He understands that facing a highly regarded prospect like Mason could be a career-changing opportunity. Rather than waiting for opportunities to come to him, Ingram is actively seeking the toughest competition available. His willingness to publicly Call for the fight shows confidence in his abilities and a belief that he can compete with anyone in the division. The matchup itself would be fascinating. Mason's speed, power, and offensive creativity would be tested against a determined opponent who sees this fight as a chance to make a statement. Both fighters are hungry, ambitious, and eager to move closer to the top of the lightweight rankings. These are often the ingredients that produce memorable fights and unexpected moments inside the ring. While there is currently no official agreement between the two camps, Ingram's comments have certainly added fuel to the conversation. Fans are already debating how the fight would play out and whether Mason should take on the challenge. In a division filled with talent, fights like this can separate contenders from future champions. For now, the boxing world waits to see what happens next. Will Abdullah Mason respond to the challenge? Will promoters see enough interest to make the fight happen? And if these two fighters eventually meet in the ring, who will come out on top? One thing is certain, Jahan Ingram has made his intentions crystal clear. He's ready for all the smoke, and he's not afraid to chase one of the biggest opportunities of his career.